All right, for our next test, we are going to test Turbo Dork, Color Shift, and Metallic paints. These are acrylic-based color shifting paint and a metallic, almost a chrome metallic. The side will tell you if it's a, let's see if we can get the camera to focus. Yep, color shift on the side, and this is metallic. So I have 4 metallic, I have more, but for the test we're going to do 4, and we're going to do 4 color shifts, you know, shell shocked, and this label shows you what the color shift will be like. I guess from a green to a purple on this, that's called shell shock. Electrum, ground is lava, and radium. For the metallics, pucker. This will show more than, I guess, what the color is going to be like. Absinthe, Merle, and spicy meatball. I'm going to put the metallics on a knife. I'll show you here. We'll put the metallics on a knife. Each one is recommended over a gloss black base. So we put the gloss black base on both sides of the knife. So we'll do one color each side of the knife. And they recommend curved surfaces, obviously, to get the effect of the color shifting to go onto spoons. So I got 4 spoons for the 4 colors individually for those. So let's begin. All right, we're going to start off with the shell shocked on a gloss colored spoon. I'm not sure of the ratio or any of that stuff. We're going to try this for the first time. I'm going to use the 0.5 needle trigger. Let's see what we get. I used flow improver for my thinner. Now let's see what we got. Well, it's coming out. Actually, I can start to see the effect already. I'm going to dry it with just air. All right, it's going again. All right, here we go. I'm going to go for the heavy coat. There we go. And it's pretty nice. It's more on the purple end of the reflection, but I think we got to let it dry and then go under different lighting. Very nice. It went on good. We'll let this dry and look at the end of the test and see how it looks once it's dried. All right, we'll do a metallic next instead of the color shift. All right, next up we're going to go with a metallic pucker. It's like a chrome yellow. I'm not sure. I mean, it's a pure yellow there, but I guess it shows up different. Like I said, for the metallics, we're going to go with a flat surface. So we'll use the butter knives on these. Each side we'll do a color. And the color shifts, we want a curved surface to get the light to change. Again, I mixed it with Flow Improver by Vallejo. Sorry, I hit my camera here, guys. There we go. And same pressure, which is 20. And this is my 0.5 gun. Let's see what we get. Can you see it already? It's already coming out. Let's dry it a bit. go at it. And that's it. I like to try it on white, you know? Let's try it on white. As I sit here, I have a white spoon. Or even gray. Right? Let's see what it looks like. Yeah, it's completely different than white. So I guess it's like getting two colors, depending what you spray it on. I mean, I could have sprayed it on this gray and probably would have got another color. Maybe with the next color, I'll put it on the gray spoon and we'll see what kind of results. So we're doing a 2-for-1 here test. So we'll see how these look at the end. All right, off to the next color. All right, next up is the color shift ground is lava. Remember, color shift is written on the side. We're going to go with a spoon. This spoon was primered with all clad gloss base. Very good stuff. And there we go. Thinned it again with, I'll show you what I'm thinning it with. Flow Improver by Vallejo. This should last forever, this bottle. Put a few drops in and a few drops of the paint. Mix it up. Alright, let's see what we get with this one. This goes on really nice. I'm drying it right now, I'm not spraying. Alright, here we go. There we go. Very nice. Really nice. Alright. On to the next. We'll do a metallic next. And I think they might look a little different when these things are dry, so we'll wait to the very end to pass any judgment. Alright, next up, straight up metallic. Absinthe. This is a shimmering green. It's probably going to be on the darker side, obviously. But, as I said before, we're going to put these on knives. And see what we get. I have a few spoons here, too. Maybe I'll test it on a spoon. Like I did the yellow. It goes on really fast, though. I mean, it's almost like instant covering coat the first time through. Try to put a heavy coat. That's it. Again, we won't know what it looks like until it's fully dried. So we'll see what that looks like after it's dry. Let's try it on a spoon. I got one ready. This is primed with Mr. Primer. Mr. Surfacer. I think it's 1500 or 1200. Yeah, it really needs a dark base. Might look good over chrome though. I should try it over chrome. Some stuff dries different too, so we gotta wait till the end. I gotta wait a few hours and see how we end up, what we end up with. But it's completely different. Nice mint color though. And that's over gray primer. I think over chrome we get a better look. I'm gonna have to do a separate test over chrome. Alright, on to the next. Alright, next we're gonna go with a color shift. This is Electrum. Looks a bit on the copper yellowish side. We'll see. And once again, we're gonna go with a spoon for color shifters. Let's see what we get. Well, you know, it looks brown in there, copperish, but it's going on green. Can you see it? I think those have the best effect on pieces for the Gundam joints and smaller pieces where it bends, because I think you're going to get the more dramatic coloring. Stuff goes on like a dream. I mean, it just goes on. It looks straight green, but you can see the color shifting here. You know, we'll wait for everything to dry and see what we get. All right. Next color. All right. Next up, we're going with a metallic Merle, I guess, purple. We're going to go on the other side of the yellow spoon. Knife. See, I'm getting my stuff mixed up here. So let's see how this stuff goes. That goes on fast, huh? That's it. It went on. It went on quick. Boy, oh boy. Let's try this on a spoon with the gray primer. When I'm done with this, I'm going to try it on some silver. I already decided we're going to see how it looks over chrome. You don't see the metal flake is what happens here. See it? Very fine. It actually looks all right. Closer to the package. All right, let them dry. On to the next. All right, guys, the last color shift is Radium. It's like a greenish and a gold. It's gold here, but we'll see. It's going on a spoon covered with all-clad gloss base. This stuff covers really fast, by the way. I mean, it's really thick, by the way, in the bottle. Really thick, like paste. Alright, that was it. That was quick. I mean, it looks like it's gold in the bottle, in the jar, see it? And it comes out like that. I'll try it on the different lighting. These LEDs sometimes throw you off. But that was a fast one. On to the last one, which is a metallic. Alright, the last one is a straight metallic spicy meatball. It's like a deep pearl red or something. Let's find out. We'll put it on the other side of the green. Knife. Make sure it's dust free. That's it. Alright, that's it. That went on fast. We'll check it at the very end. Let everything dry. And I'm also going to try putting these on some silver-plated base spoons and knives. See what the difference is, you know, from the black. And after that, we'll wrap this up. Alright, as I said, we're going to try and put some of these colors over a silver base. And that's what this is. This is aluminum paint. And I did a spoon. We're going to try some color shifts also. We're going to start though with this metallic pucker yellow over the silver. So let's give that a shot. Flash dry it. This is pretty subtle. The silver shines through way before the buildup of yellow, but we got to do several coats here, I think. It's starting to come through now. I'm flash drying it again. I'd go a lot slower if I wasn't filming for YouTube, so just air drying it helps me speed up the process. Alright, that's it. That is it. So we'll compare it to over the black at the end of the video, and we'll see the difference. Alright guys, over silver, we're going to go with a color shift. Ground is lava. This is what it looks like over black. Again, we'll go over this at the very end. But we're going to try it over silver and see what we get. Flash drying it once again. I'm using up almost all of it just to get this subtle effect. So it looks like it really does need some kind of really dark base. But this is a cool effect too. You need the dark base if you want it to look like it does on the label. No reason we can't change the look. And that's it. We're probably losing the color shifting, and that's what you're going to lose. But it's like getting two colors in one jar, you know. This is completely different from its original. Alright. On to the next. Alright, with this one I got cheap spray can chrome. This is at Hobby Lobby, a couple bucks. It comes out really rough, so I don't expect this to look great, but without putting in a 3-process chrome just to see how this stuff looks over chrome, I figure we get the idea using this stuff. $3 a can, we're not going to hurt ourselves, but we'll get an idea of how this is going to look. We'll try the spicy meatball over this sort of chrome. It's not even that great. Again, it's a $3 can of chrome. can't expect much, but we'll get an idea, I guess. Flash dry the first coat. Flash dry the second coat. All right, there we go. Again, we'll have to wait for it to dry, and we'll see what we end up with. But that's over chrome. Spicy meatball. On to the last one. All right, guys, the final one, we're going to try the shell shocked. It's a color shift. It's a real dark purple on the other spoon with the black, but we'll try it over this silver aluminum and see what we get, and then we'll wrap this thing up. This is the best experiment so far, because this is gonna, you're not gonna believe the difference this has over the black, side by side. This is a shocker right here. Before I finish, it looks like you end up with what you look at in the bottle. Whereas when we put it over the black, it doesn't look like what's in the bottle. And that's it. Looks just like silver, I guess, over the camera. But hey, when it dries, maybe the lighting will change it. We're not going to let anything that looks like till it dries. But boy, it does not look like what it does on the black spoon. But it's sprayed on great, that's for sure. All right, we'll have these things dry overnight, and we'll take a peek. See you in a few minutes. All right, guys, as a bonus, instead of wrapping it up, I got this purple people eater. I figured I had one more surface of silver, so I figured let's see what this looks like. It's another color in my collection, so it's pretty bright in the cup. But this is just the metallic, so this might show up a little better than the color shifts. That's it. Again, it looks great on camera. It's a little thin. It probably needs a darker base. Even a dark gray would probably help. So we'll wrap this up and we'll check the results. The yellow is on the other side of this one. Alright guys, here is the results. These four in the front are metallics. These four in the back are color shift. We tried it on all different surfaces. I put a gloss coat over at the end. It called for that, so I went ahead and did that. First, we'll look at them on their how they're supposed to be sprayed. This is Merle, and this is it on the black base. Very nice. You know, much darker than it shows on here, but closer to what it shows on the label. All right, and then I sprayed it on a silver base and a white primer base, I should say, and it ended up much lighter. It ran for some reason, but I did it might have been my poor mixing of it, but I didn't really mix it that much. But anyway, the difference, is staggering. But of course, you're going over a lighter base versus the black base. But you're going to end up with two different colors. It's like getting two kinds of paint, in one bottle, if you think about it. Matter of fact, if you partially primer your Gundam with this and then black, you can end up with a nice two-tone kit using the same bottle of paint. If you think about it, it's a great savings. That right there is a good combo. That'll look great. The body of it be this, or the body be this color, and you highlight the joints and the arms and the hands, the feet, the bottom of the feet, like I did on my Subaru build. But anyway, that's it on black. That's it on a light base. There's the difference. That's Merle. Put it out of the way. Here is, on the back of this, is pucker. This is how it's supposed to go. More of a gold. Oh, it's a yellow gold. Look at it in the bottle, though, and how it actually sprays over the black, And here it is on a white primer. I wrote it on the back, white primer, and it's way lighter. And once again, you could do the two highlighting. But look at the difference. It's dramatic. It's almost a clear, and I think that's what it is. This is over the primer. This is over silver. All right? That's over silver. And look what we end up with here. Now, don't drop them. Now, here's what we get. That's all three. Black, silver, and a primer. So that's three drastic shades out of the same bottle. Let's see what it looks like originally. And that's what it looks like originally. And none of them look like it does in the bottle. So go figure on that one. But anyway, that's to be expected because it's such a transparent. You really control it. In fact, I think if I did it over chrome, I'd get even another result. A whole other result. But, yeah, that's the two. Let's go on to the green. Absinthe. That's it, how it's intended, over the black. Nothing like the bottle, but closer to what you're getting on that, on the label. And this is it over a silver base. Actually, almost even closer to the actual packaging. Let's look at them together. Again, a drastic, I guess you could highlight, I think once again, like the purple is a little closer, but some Gundams look great, blue and orange. I mean, you can get really different colors to go well. These being from the same, the same base, probably looks great on the kit. But that's that. Let's not lose the bottle here. All right, now let's flip this over, and we're going to move on to Spicy Meatball. Here's Spicy Meatball. This is how it's intended, over a black base. Pretty close to the label, not quite the shine. I had to do many more layers of gloss coat. I just wanted to seal it in. I didn't put a shiny base, but that would have taken much more paint and hours than I wanted to do. I just wanted to test this stuff out quick. And this is it over a gray primer. Actually, that's closer to the bottle, than that is. But once again, you're going to get two colors for the price of one. And this is it over a chrome spray out of the spray can. You saw, I showed you the spray can. It's actually close to this. A little brighter, so you could tell if you do it on a true nice chrome base, an L-clad chrome or whatnot, you probably get a really good result. But this looks good, even over the gray primer and the silver. Look at the difference. I mean, it looks fine. But this is how it's intended, over black. All right, shift it out of the way, and we'll move into the color shifts, or so they say. I don't see the color shifting, but this is shell-shocked color shift. All right, that's it in the bottle. When you put it in the airbrush, that's what it looks like. This is how it comes out over black. On a drastic, on the curve, you can see it gets really dark. But it's not a color shift as I'm used to seeing. I'm not getting this, but it could be. I need to put it under natural lighting. I don't know. These are all LED lights in my room. So what I did was, this is what I thought I would do, is put it on a body of a Gundam piece, because I figured the angles, I'm not getting the true color shifting. See, now if you can look at it here, you're getting a really shadowy, almost the green that it's supposed to have. Again, I'll bring it upstairs in my kitchen and use the regular lighting and see what the LEDs, if that's what's affecting most of this. But that's what I got when I did it. So a little more in the color shifting once you get with the angles. But this is, your base color is going to be the purple like this. And you can see the dark right there. And then we'll turn it. See that? Very nice. It goes on nice. It's really thick. You're going to get a lot for your money. It's very thick. And then you're going to thin it out with paint thinner or a flower. I use the flow improver to thin it with. This is Electrum. Black base. Again, doesn't look anything like it's supposed to. I'm not quite sure of the color shifting. It says it's color shifting. But I don't see their intended purpose there for the color, unless it's dramatically tilted one end. But it's still not bad. It's not bad. You know, it's a nice golden green. You get both flakes at once, the green and the gold. But again, I believe if you put it on a Gundam piece, you probably get the true color shifting instead of, this is almost flat if you really think about it. But it looks great. That looks good. This is Radium. This is actually close to the packaging. That's over black. Let's see how it looks in the brown. Nope. Almost looks like Electrum. Man, they're close. Well, actually close in reality too. But that's what you get on that. And this probably would look even better on a Gundam piece, because you can see how the color shifting right there. Not bad. That looks terrific. It's smooth. Great stuff. All right. And ground is lava. This is it in the package. That's it sprayed on. Let's see how it checks with the label. And it's pretty close here. Now, you can see the color shifting, and that's what they're showing us. So this is about as close as I've seen so far. You can see the color shifting here. Let's see if we'll tip it. We'll go all around. Yeah, almost a golden orange on the shifting side of things. So this one looks great. This one has more to my eyes. I could see the color shift more than the others. And that is ground is lava. And we tried this on silver, and this is what I got. Now this actually even closer to the packaging, but I'm not getting much of a color shift. Obviously, you need the black for that, I believe. Let's look at them together. And that's them together. Again, this will look good, I guess, if you combine the two using the one bottle on a Gundam. You end up with a pretty good looking kit. Thinking you'd use two different colors. Look at that. Can you see the color shifting on that? There you go. It looks like this is the highlight here. And that's what we're getting. Yep. So this is basically the shifting part. This is the darker red part. And when you put it on the lighter, you're only going to get that shifting to the lighter color part, which is right there. But that's the test. We wanted to try it. I wanted to try each way I could try these, and I did. And the results are pretty good. And you can buy a few bottles of this and really end up with 2 or 3 colors. I mean, drastically different colors, you know? I mean, look at that. So, good money for the value. Value for the money. We get it right. They have a ball bearing in them. And it's a tiny bottle, but it goes a long way. It's very thick, and it goes on pretty well after just 2 coats. I got to achieve most of this in just 2 coats. And it cleans out of the airbrush like a dream. Right out with, I just used water, hot water, and I squeezed it through with my pipettes. And that's it. It's good stuff. I do recommend it. Try a couple colors, even on the miniatures. It's very popular in the miniatures, not so much on the Gundams yet, but I like to use this on the joints, maybe the elbows, the edges around the feet of the Gundam, and those are good for highlights. And anyway, I recommend it. Search them out. They're from America. You should be able to get them pretty easy. They're online everywhere. And we'll see you guys in the next video.